Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
Gotta give yourself time to grieve, Judy. Experience all its stages. Feel them. Let them play out. Shock, anger, depression.
I'd say I'm on anger. Gonna stay here for a while, too. I can work with anger.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox died. Lizzie's bar used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. It belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
I'm sure you've thought this through, Judy. Carefully.
Haven't thought it through at all. All I know is the Mox didn't turn things around by sitting on their tanned and toned asses doing nothing.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so, what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
Maiko Maeda. Who is she exactly?
Girl who unofficially runs Clouds. Good at it, too.
What's she do officially?
She's a doll, so she's a nobody.
Sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the hollow to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Is there any chance she'll slap us around and shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Guess I can work with that. How well do you know this Maiko?
Too well.
When we doing this?
Early morning, Clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8, I'll be by the entrance. No, scratch that. The balcony above Clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Care to be a bit more specific? Wouldn't mind knowing what to expect.
Expect everything. Miss a beat, she'll wrap you around her finger, get you on her agenda while thinking you're the one in control.
Ooh. Guess I know the type. Some deeds about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
So, in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on. I'll open it. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, which you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the Tiger Claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something! Or everyone will end up like Evie! Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
Judy's idea. Think about it. It could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help? You sit by, let that happen?
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read negligible.
This is a waste of our time. Come on, we'll get by without her.
Jude, be sure to give me a call once you're done mourning and want to get back to reality. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
That went smoothly. She totally blew us off.
Don't worry. She put on an act. A few days down the line, she'll call and tell you her plan to take over clouds as if it was her idea.
You might be onto something.
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. Think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
You can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning knifing you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you, well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, Could've gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding. Not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in the deck chair's me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now. Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
You sure he's gonna be there?
You met Michael. If that prick still works here, it's 'cause he follows her orders pretty damn precisely.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody?
Fine. Want you to do it.
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the unexpected.
You letting Woodman off? Why'd you let him go? Sometimes I really don't understand you, V.
Woodmans of the world are like mushrooms. They always rear their ugly heads from the dirt if the conditions are right. Drop one, someone else will take his place. Someone worse.
Gotta rip him out of the ground, root and all. Guess you're right.
What's going on?
It's nothing.
Okay, except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
Guess that's that.
Oh, man, you're screwing with my head.
There's that tone. Yelling comes easy. Taking me out that's fucking more
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule?
Same as Maiko's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop. How much ammo you'll use. How many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Judy, so, you got a plan?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us. Michael will be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
Locust pepperoni. Lots of extra cheese.
Attaboy. So, I'll see you come evening?
Of course I'll be there.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Come here 'cause you want payback for what happened to her?
That's for sure. But I just want to have a normal job, too. No fears, no tears, you know?
Feeling better? You look better.
I'm on autopilot. I don't think. Just do.
Sound method.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
So, change your mind, huh? Quickly, too.
I'm here. Doubt I need to explain why.
So, what's this plan all about?
I'd like to hear the answer to that, too.
I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine. I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Michael's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
Tech that's all pros and no cons, I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it. Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Gotta admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz, gonna need to see serious action.
You just saw him.
I saw a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles him.
V? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now.
What the?
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo!
Nice
Gotta do
work,
some
Judy.
cardio.
Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, chips are getting micro-nuked. V?
Okay, okay. That probably settles it. The chip works.
Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower. Take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment. H8 Mega Tower. Topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
This just might work. If we get him in his apartment, where he thinks he's completely safe, bosses will understand what we're looking to demonstrate.
My, there's a flickering in that skull sponge of yours after all.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up to meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But
Not a word.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
It's past. Forget about it.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Let's forget about that for a second. What would I see in those few nanoseconds before I flatline?
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
You'd have to visualize it somehow. Otherwise, well, you know what happens. You'd see some clouds resonating, pixels falling in a drizzle. It's hard to describe.
Fascinating. And just a tad disturbing. After all, this is cyberspace we're talking about. But us ordinary netizens, we don't have anything to worry about, right?
I think you're gonna have to reread my book.
That I will, Maria. And everyone else watching should do the same. Maria Jimenez's book, The Undoing, Fall of the First Net, available tomorrow. First, near you. Thanks for being on the show with us, Maria. Well, Night City, our time's up. Till next time.
After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the
Huh. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
Then I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste.
That all you have to say?
And she's nice. 6 out of 10.
Hey, V. Michael called. Before sundown. Out front of the Mega Tower. Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then.
Hey, V. You ready?
So glad you came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
And Maiko? Where's she?
Meeting with Hiromi to avoid raising any suspicions.
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
Remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. Got no time to deliberate, weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up for even a second could cost you your life. Got it? All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
Do I need to show you what'll happen to this bill if you, the people of Night City, choose me as your mayor? My name is Jefferson Perales, and I approve.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking. Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Why does everything here always have to go? What?
Get out of sight.
I'm getting sick of this. I'm a soldier, not a fucking handyman.
Careful, they heard something.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
You gonna breach security? Get me in the penthouse?
Thought I could do it, but... Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
You not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. And besides, I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can override.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe.
Just outside. As you recall, 35 miners became trapped deep underground following a...
How's the sitch?
They're inside at Clouds.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
Fortunately, after their rescue and following a brief rest for technical evaluation, the miners were able to immediately return to work. Moving from below the Earth to above it, Militech has announced plans to establish a new colony on the Red Planet.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
I'll be late. I told you, we have shit tons of work.
On my mark. Go!
I don't want any fucking dinner. Everything you cook tastes like sawdust anyway.
Love you too.
punch the alarm?
Not if I got anything to say about it.
CEO will test it himself in the Grand Canyon. It was his idea? Fuck yes. Sales are dead. It's a publicity stunt. Well, then he'll get what's coming to him at the bottom. You fucking wish. People like you never give up the cover.
Same here! Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
Do it today, or you forget about the whole thing. No, I don't.
Here, finally. Was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
Not all girls have to be nice, Johnny. Besides, she's got to deal with a gang. She shouldn't be. Can we get this over with?
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing at?
That's our target, Hiromis Sato.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other 2?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I promised to help Judy, and here we are, thanks to her. But little Jude's cut from a different cloth than you and me. She's dreaming if she thinks she can have justice and peace in Night City without cuts, bruises, and blood.
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy've done their part. Your little doll revolution is underway. Either we consolidate and win it all, or let everything go to waste.
Do you think?
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking
Judy,
with such
I can't
zeal?
focus.
What's there to focus
With
on?
your
She's
permission.
screwing us. Over my dead body. We were gonna get rid of him.
Am I to understand these as your conditions?
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Hiromi's gotta go.
So I have been told. And what then?
Will you execute all the clients and leave the doors to fuck one another instead?
Michael will make sure you receive a steady flow of funds in exchange for full autonomy. She'll continue running things as she has run them till now. But from now on, it'll be official.
Maeda-san?
I have nothing to add.
You know what always annoyed me about Hiromi? He had no vision.
Call off this massacre.
He is a man who will not scratch the end of his nose, unless you tell him with which hand to do it. We have one last formality to fulfill.
At midday tomorrow, I will present to you terms to which you will agree.
Your engagement ends here. If ever you should require stable employ, we are not difficult to find.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. Come with me, V. Thanks, V. First transfer from Cloud's new manager coming your way.
You blackmailed the leaders of one of Night City's most powerful gangs. Really think you'd have come out the other end alive if I hadn't been here?
Fine. I'll give you double. But that's my final offer.
Skimping from the get-go. You'll make a fab boss. Can tell already.
Touché. Here's a bonus. Let's go celebrate my first day.
Don't need your eddies.
But you can have them. And have Judy wrapped around your neck.
Keep them. Buy yourself something nice.
The hell did you do, V? Oh, no time to talk now. Just get out of there. You're clear for the elevator. I'll be waiting by Jig Street.
Mr. Whitey here? Drop that milk-toast kibble and rush to the nearest store for a taste of sweet, 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 clean speed.
Fuck, V. You just stood there and watched her play us? At least you had the decency not to take her eddies.
She was right, Judy. Granted, didn't tell us what she was planning, but she probably knew you wouldn't agree to it.
Well, fuck.
A club as big as this, operating in such a niche, needs a strong hand at the helm. And a strong gang to back it up.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Got carried away. This ain't how I imagine things panning out. But guess I should get used to it. No matter what you do, life's always gonna throw you a curveball.
Evelyn wanted everything in one go, too. And, immediately.
That's true. I'd always tell her that. I'm gonna go. Thanks for the help, V. Thank you again.
Don't mention it. See you around, Judy.
Considering renting or purchasing on each for yourself or a loved one.
Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
I got good days, got bad days. Same as ever. You, called just to see how I'm doing, or...?
Not just. Got a favor to ask you.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
No chance in your company. But now that we've blown each other, what's up?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
Gotta say, I am intrigued. Why the wetsuit?
Can't back out now. Just gonna have to use your imagination.
You really know how to reel me in, don't you?
Ain't seen nothing yet.
All right then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Damn out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure, what about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there. At sundown.
Okay. Is this a date?
You're not my type, Holmes. Just show up. I'll see you there.
Hey, V.
For all that went down, I thought you and I'd be ancient history.
Don't be a gonk.
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. Got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Any news from the Moxes? Events, ideas?
Don't know. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
How does one marry 2 separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of 2 data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad. Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why'd we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes man.
What do you say? You in?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore. Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here. All right, suit up, landlubber.
Why'd you choose this of all places?
Why? Don't like it?
It's okay, but any special reason you chose this one?
Of course there is, but you'll have to wait to find out what it is.
Do this often?
Dive in? As often as I can. Let's get this scroller on ya.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
Don't go there, dude.
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
50-50 chance, I guess. Willing to risk it for the footage.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
All right, let's do this. Freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first. Stay close behind me, and don't descend too fast.
Where are we headed exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
Nah, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form. This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim. Great, motion calibrated. Back my way now, V. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song, you give me the title. Read me?
No idea what the song is, but I heard it. Goes something like...
All right, we're all tuned and synced. All right, that ought to do it.
What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
Impressive, huh?
That's incredible. What is it?
Our very own Atlantis. Used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
What happened here? Why'd it get flooded?
'Cause someone stood to profit.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Why are you showing me this?
Want to get the right emotional reactions. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
Why's this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time, gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Now let's see. Childhood for you tasted like sushi with real rice. Used to stuff a few in your mouth at once and pretend you were a giant.
This tech is seriously next level. You hear my thoughts?
Get echoes. And sense intentions, too. Not all the time, though.
It's a weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
Nah, not much. got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
You like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Hockey stick? Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing because of you. Coming! Coming! Dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, gotta go. They're calling.
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, you know, I see a stranger there.
Judy, watch out for her cuties. She can't even afford to have parents.
What was that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical. Taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot 1 second, cool as steel the next.
Temperamental, huh? Explains a lot. Is that a dominant family trait?
No idea what you're talking about.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. We still go and visit them sometimes.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
You looking for anything in particular here?
Nah. Can't hurt to look around, though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
Hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touché, Judy. Touché. Gotta say, I don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
What, this isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours.
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
You took her doll.
As if. Who did? monster.
You hid it. Why?
'Cause I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me. Ah, the days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
I want to see what's further on.
Come on then, want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid? Where daily life grinded along? Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. Gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
I don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
Did you like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
I found an opening. I think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the Padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts and know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
I'm reading you worse and worse.
Huh? I read you loud and clear. Everything all right?
Ah!
Oh, thank fuck. You're alive.
What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Heard something weird just now. Sounded like complaining?
Complaining? That the best you got, kid?
You heard that? It's incredible. Never happened before. But no worries, it's Johnny Silverhand's construct. You heard his thoughts, not mine.
Johnny? What?
Remember the relic? The reason for the whole damn heist. Well, Johnny Silverhand's digitized psyche was on it, and, well, his personality's seeping into my mind. Taking over. You could say his mind's overriding mine.
Oh, shit, B. That mean you're disappearing? Can you stop it?
And here we go.
I got an idea, a plan. I just don't know if it'll, well, work.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? We gonna camp on the shore?
No, in there. Crash there sometimes after dives. How about it?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then. I must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot. How do you take yours?
Milk and sugar, please.
Going all in, huh?
Ah, forgot to start the generator.
A generator? What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
I can turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow. Think you could have fine-tuned the emotive wave transmitters better back there. Feed I was picking up felt a bit flat, I want to say.
Speaking of harm's way, you know what I see living in.
Power's up. Your little spa is open for business.
So be careful. Of course I will be. Of course I will be.
Judy? What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
Don't bullshit me, Judy. We're still synced, remember?
Michael's holding all of Clouds at gunpoint. Decides every little thing, apparently.
But...
No but. Talk to the dolls. They don't see any change. Everything's just like it was before. Got a feeling everything we did was wasted effort. Didn't want to tell you. Didn't want you to think I blame you in any way.
Why would you even assume I'd think that?
Dunno, I'm sorry. Let's just kill the subject. Think I'll go lie down. I'm beat.
This chick gets on my nerves. Let's you and me blow. Just don't wake her up.
Judy pisses you off. Why? Because she cares about people? And that reminds you you're a narcissistic asshole?
She's all over the place. Refuses to take the door, jumps out a window, then acts all surprised when she gets hurt.
She reminds you of Alt, doesn't she?
Oh, for no, nobody's even close to Alt and what me and her had. Let's get the fuck away, can we?
You fucking blow if you can. Not about to leave her alone, middle of nowhere.
No, I can't talk to you when you get this sentimental. Waste of words. At least take a nap so we don't have to argue.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
You know, yesterday, I think I'd made up my mind. Actually, called you because I wanted to say goodbye. City's chewed me up. And is spitting me out.
Since I've known you, Judy, all you've been is chaotic, unstable, and hot-headed. Positively burst into my life, you did. So I should have expected an ending just as abrupt. Like this. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, B. Give me your hand, B. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa, you're asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Don't know what to say. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me. Really shows trust.
Take care, B.
That's really it. Last time we see each other. Didn't seem so set on leaving just a sec ago.
See no reason to delay. I'll stay here a couple days, then head off. It's been nice knowing you, V. See ya. And hit me up on the holo sometimes.
I'll see you, Judy.